The representation of women in technology roles in Romania looks quite good in statistics. When it comes though to the same representation of women in leadership roles, things are less impressive. So there is a lot to do in that space in Romania. I know Women in Tech does a great job and especially in Cluj, to support women in early stages of their career, and I feel personally a great deal of alignment with everything they do, because my personal mission is to support, guide women and mentor women, especially the ones who are interested in pursuing leadership roles and a leadership career. I have 25 years of experience. I've been working in the technology space since forever, for and with Romanian companies, but mostly with companies abroad. I'm married for 25 years. I have two boys, 10 years apart. And currently I'm managing director for Zoomers Technology, which is part of Accenture. Over the years, I have been also involved in various mentoring programs. As I said, they're really close to my heart, and I've learned working with women and learning from women, both in Romania but in other Eastern European countries, that one of the challenges they see is managing change. And there is a particular type of change they find difficult. That refers to a very delicate period and very important period in their lives. It's about those women who don't want to choose between having a family and children or having a career. There are women who don't want to leave any of these things behind. And they find it very difficult, apparently, to return to work after being away for an extended period of time. In Romania, but in other Eastern European countries, there are extended leaves up to 2 years normally, which in the context of technology is a very long time. The pace and speed of change in technology is very, very high. So at the time when women return to work after being away for 2 years, they may find a totally different technology that they've been used to, a totally different project. It may have ended, the team has disappeared. We know there is a high level of attrition in the industry. So even their colleagues may be very, very different. And they are very different people. Employers look at women after coming back as they're very well rested. Well, you've been off for 2 years, so you must be doing well. Women are coming back after 2 years of sleepless nights, after 2 years of thinking they have no idea what they're doing, because this is what we think as parents. After very tight schedules of feeding the baby, changing the baby, and all that routine is a totally different world, and they are not rested. They are stressed, and they are under a huge amount of pressure to prove themselves. So it's a big disconnect between expectations of the workplace when they return and what they're willing to do, what they can do. I believe that one of the causes for women disappearing from management and leadership roles could be this as well. I believe we can address this. Whilst on one end it's very demanding and stressful period, my belief is that it's also a time when women develop amazing skills. And these skills will help them, especially in leadership roles, but more generally. They know how to handle crisis. They know how to deal with multiple challenges in the same time. They know how to prioritize. They care deeply, which will be reflected in caring for their teams, negotiating on behalf of their teams. They care for long-term relationships, problem-solving skills. I mean, all these capabilities are massively valued in roles generally, but especially in leadership roles. So whilst some of women, and there are more than 20% of women returning to work who will eventually quit in the first 3 years after they have had the children. So it's a huge loss of talent and capabilities. But instead of looking at this as a very challenging time, I would look at it as an enabler of their careers, not a barrier for them developing careers forward. In my view, if we manage to give the right level of support to women, guidance, build the right framework around them, they can really make a difference in the companies they work for or with, in their roles and in the wider community.